What's up, NBA fan? What's up, all sports fan? It's your boy, JB, right here, host of the Behind the Bench podcast network and channel. Just want to give a shout out to the rest of the crew. I'm talking about Shy, Kelvin, and Jermaine. For everyone who's tuning in, I hope that you support Behind the Bench, become a subscriber, and help make the show the best that it can be. Let's get right to it. That picture right there says a lot. Michael Jordan, man. And, I never thought in a million years that we would see a situation where this man's career would be mocked, distorted, misrepresented, and ultimately trashed. To where, and I started picking up on it around 7 years ago. Things that were being said, statistics that were being presented. And I'm like, no, this ain't right. No, this ain't right either. And you start seeing it subtly beginning to manifest until it turned into this full-fledged locomotive. And not only are the talking heads and the pundits trying to reduce this man's career to that of a supporting player. It's almost like when they start bringing up Scottie Pippen, they want to convince today's basketball generation, the youth generation of today, that Michael Jordan was Scottie Pippen and Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan. It's bananas, man. It's bananas. It's Twilight Zone times 20. That's what we're looking at. So, I'm the type of fan, man, that respect, honor the past, man. Not just in sports, man, but just in life. Because you can learn a lot from the past, man. It's so many voices of wisdom that you can learn from, man. And when you try to detach yourself or separate yourself from that, you can lose your way. Or in the context of bad moments in history can often repeat itself if you don't learn from the past. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the NBA, I want to honor the past, anticipate the present, and always look forward to the future, and create that balance, as best as possible. You know what I'm saying? We all have our deviations from time to time. I have our biases, or our favorites. That's just part of being a fan. But when you try to distort history, nobody wins in that. In the end, nobody wins. So when it comes to Jordan, now remember when that Bulls documentary aired in 2020, remember it was initially scheduled to debut during the summer months, June of 2020, but when that pandemic hit in March of that year, well, sports was shut down. The country was shut down. You know what I'm saying? So, and what that meant was these sports shows had nothing to talk about, nothing current to talk about. And you can only beat a dead horse so many times. So they set it up to where they would premiere the Last Dance documentary 2 months prior to when it was scheduled to. And it aired in the month of April all the way through the end of May. And what's crazy was that documentary not only saved sports, it saved sports shows and it saved sports networks. But yet the pundits, instead of appreciating it, they was looking to attack any revelation that they may not have been aware of and try to disparage Jordan even more, to create more division between him and Pippen and his teammates, saying that Jordan, it was an over glorification of Jordan. Well, Jordan showed you who he was throughout that documentary. He didn't sugarcoat anything. You see, and that's the irony of it all. But in real time, when you read books about Chicago Bulls as a fan of the league, and you come to understand that a lot of the scenes and information that was presented in the documentary, well, I was privy to have read about that during the years where the activity actually took place. So it was nothing really surprising. Actually, the documentary really only gave you a smidget of who Michael Jordan was and how he approached his craft and how he elevated his teammates to get them to understand what it means to compete at the highest level. Don't cut no corners. Don't take no shortcuts. You know what I'm saying? Play above yourself or what you think you can achieve. So then all of a sudden, they start questioning his leadership style. I'm saying, how you going to question a man's leadership style? And he won 6 championships. Didn't lose in championship play in the NBA. All superstars that have played, competed in multiple finals, they at least lost 1. This man lost none and left 2 on the table to go play another sport, which he probably would have made it if it wasn't for that strike, Major League Baseball strike of 95. Because his manager on the AAA team that Jordan played on, affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, said if there was no strike, Jordan would have made it. But I guess the basketball guys say, you meant to play basketball, and he returned back and won 3 more titles. Bam, bam, boom, and then retired again. And then they tried to say he was a bully, right? Wait a minute. They tried to say the man was a bully. No, he was a bull. See, there's a difference between a bully and a bull. See, a bully, once they get punched in the mouth, oh man, they back down. They shut it on down. But a bull is going to break through whatever barrier is standing in his way eventually. And in the basketball context, once he broke through and won that first championship, you knew in your heart, man, the way he played and how hard he worked to get to the top. Because of his gift of playing basketball and the way he played and his determination, you knew he was never going to lose another playoff series again in a full 82-game season. And he never, ever did. So I just wanted, like I said, it's about time to start celebrating these past greats again, and you can still enjoy and love the players of today. It can be done. It can be done. It was done before the agenda kicked in. So I'm going to be talking about Michael Jordan a lot, man. He needs to be celebrated. He needs to be celebrated for what he did for the sport of basketball, for the NBA. But until next time, this is JB for BTB Behind the Bench.